Hello friends, welcome to the channel. I have got few queries related to RSA, that is roadside assistance. So today I thought to just share how this RSA looks like and what all RSA covers. This is the tax invoice which I am sharing on the screen, which shows the total amount charged for me for 1 year of roadside assistance service. It costed me around total 1499 rupees. This is the price breakup they have along with the taxes, CGST, IGST and cess applied on this. So this is the tax invoice, how it looks like. You don't need to do anything other than paying 1499 against this. Just keep this invoice for your records, and everything will be done on a helpline number which is provided in next pages. I'll show you that as well. So let us see what all things are covered in roadside assistance. You can see if your bike is under 250cc, then they will cover this only under 50 km radius of the dealership in the city, and if it is beyond 250cc, that is I can assume highness, for which it is suitable for across India locations. So what all things it covers, let us see quickly. It covers the minor mechanical or electrical breakdowns, which means in this if any smaller breakdowns or electrical issues are observed due to which vehicle is not movable or it is not safe to move the vehicle, they will try to arrange on spot arrangement to mobilize the vehicle to the nearest service station. And if there is any need to install any spares or any parts, then that needs to be done from our own pocket. That's okay. That is, every roadside assistance service is like this only. That's fine. Then major breakdown or accident. So it says in any unfortunate event of this kind of happening, they will again try to arrange or tow the vehicle to the nearest workshop. In case of punctures or flat tires, they are going to arrange that service in the nearest puncture repair shop, not exactly the authorized shops, but any nearest puncture shop they will try to arrange. Of course, they will have connection across India from where they will arrange this thing, but yeah, again their cost of repair should be paid from our pocket. That's okay. Even if you're running out of fuel due to negligence or due to some issue or something, they will try to accommodate this also. They will try to fill your tank with a liter of fuel from somewhere and try to arrange you to move to nearest fueling station. So these all things are included in roadside assistance, and what it doesn't cover, they also have mentioned those things. You can just try reading it by pausing the video. I'll just try to summarize it. Things like vehicle headlight not functioning, faulty gauges, meters, damaged fuel caps, or say rear view mirror is broken, tail lamp is broken. Such things are not covered under roadside assistance, as they are not hindering your vehicle to move further, or you're not in such a situation that you're not able to move the vehicle to the service station, and it can be repaired even if you run down or drive through a few kilometers. That's not an issue. There are some general exclusions as well. You just try to pause the video and have to read it out. It is, I'm trying to zoom it out so that it will be easier to read. And to summarize, it is like if you have, say, certain accidents or breakdowns, those are produced when the customer is authorized rider have infringed upon the regulatory ordinance, or say intoxication like having alcohol or drugs or toxins. That is not covered under RSA. I mean, if you are drunk and driving and some instance or some incident happens, then they will not cover this in RSA. So all these kind of things are not considered. You can just read out and you will come to know. I'll try to make it short. See you soon. Do subscribe to the channel, share with your friends. Let me know if you have any queries or doubts. We'll try to help you out. We'll try to inform. Thank you. See you again.